Mga brother, isang napakabigat na laban ng bansang Pilipinas at Mexico, salpukan ng laman sa middleweight division.
Philippines, Weljon Triggerman Mindoro!
From Guadalajara, Mexico, Omar
Weljon Mindoro versus Omar Gutierrez Munguia. Parehong undefeated. Pero kilala natin itong si Weljon Mindoro. Bastos at brutal ito sa loob ng ring. Kuminsan, para itong hindi tao kung lumaban sa bigat ng kamao. Sabi ng maraming eksperto, para daw itong the reincarnation ni Edwin Valero. Isang knockout artist kung saan, kagaya din ni Mindoro, tulog lahat ng kalaban. 100% knockout artist. Sa unang tingin kasi ng kilos at taktika nito, parang wala naman talagang espesyal. Pero sa oras na tinatapos na niya ang kalaban, doon biglang nagsisitaasan ang balahibo ng mga manonood. Kung kaya't itinuturing bilang rare fight tactics ng middleweight division itong si Weljon Mindoro. Pero dumako tayo sa undefeated niyang kalaban na si Omar Gutierrez Munguia. Bagamat matagal ang inactivity nito sa pro boxing, malinis ang kartada nito at mabigat din ang kamay. Ngunit ang tanong, uubra ba yang malinis niyang kartada at pagiging undefeated sa walang awang kamay sa bansang Pilipinas? Brother, silipin mo kung gaano kabrutal itong si Weljon Mindoro. Saka mo sabihin sa akin kung normal pa ba sa boxing, kung paano nito tinatapos ang bawat nakakalaban. Grabe Pasensya na pero mapapamura ka talaga sa bigat ng kamao nito sa walang awang kamay. Ayon nga raw sa mga nakalaban nito ay para ka daw binagsakan ng 3 hollow blocks sa ulo. Pag nakalaban mo ito, baka sabihin mo na naman pinagloloko kita. Panoorin mo kasi bago ka mag-comment ng kung ano-ano. Ito, papakita ko sa iyo yung mga brutal na mabilisang laro ni Mindoro at kilalanin natin sa dulo yung kalaban niyang undefeated. Okay ba yon o eto na yung mala Edwin Valero muling pagkabuhay? Top number 5. Ito na ata ang pinakamahinang version ni Weljon Mindoro. Gaano kahina? Panoorin natin.
I call that fight early stoppage too. So normally he does take punches pretty well, even from big puncher.
Chris, you and I were talking about this off-air. Mindoro kind of reminds us of Lester Martinez. Stocky, thick, not super versatile as footman. He's built like a you-know-what house he can hit.
Yeah, a little more his start and stop, but he very similar in terms of on you. He's looking to bang you, beat you up, and he landed a good
pro. But this kid had overall 100-120 amateur fights at a good level in Brazil.
Fantastic time, December 7th. Don't miss it on Pro Box TV.
In reach and amateur pedigree, like you said, Chan.
Punches in that fight. He's a tough dude, British guy.
Which makes him fun, but
yeah,
also makes him very, very susceptible in some ways.
And vulnerable.
Exactly. Better word. Vulnerable. Oh, good shot there on the inside.
Trying to unload as round number 1 draws to a close.
Mindoro's rough.
Fighter from Brazil, still
timed overhand right over the top of the jab there, but
to his face. Yeah, he's some opportunities for Dave Reed to take advantage of that from fighting at a distance.
Smith alongside Chris Altieri, Paulie Malignaggi. Mindoro's going wild with some power shots.
Yeah, but he's smothering a lot of his work here. And honestly, their momentum, I feel like when it got a guy, you could bump him off a little bit.
Also, loopy shots going backwards, you could hit at the apex of the.
One of the difficulties in combat sport, people get addicted to power.
Well, we just finished the Manny Pacquiao generation for Filipinos and whatnot, but that's the thing with Mindoro. I think Mindoro also flies in looking for the power. A lot of fighters in the Philippines right now, once you have a great fighter, just finished his era. Copy him. Chris, cut there by Mindoro.
Chris, you know something about that, right? You heard of that guy?
Yeah, when it comes at you at a million miles an hour, you can't find a single Filipino fighter who doesn't want to be like Manny Pacquiao. So yes, I agree, Chad. You see a lot of guys mimicking that style, but there's only one Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but backing too much. Let me take a step back. And there he goes again, right back on the attack.
Yep. Getting over those skis quite a bit. Good right hand throws Dave Abreu back into the ropes.
Oh, nice combination from Abreu.
Yeah.
Looks like they got left hook off that lead hand.
For some reason I hear Teddy Atlas saying, close your eyes and hit the guy. Oh, big right hand and down 20 seconds left to go in the round.
They're very smart about taking these. It's not the first time I've seen him. When he gets hit, he gets hurt. He knows how to sort of...
And then he speaks to the ref immediately. Very, very smart.
Oh, couple extra seconds. Mindoro trying to swarm another knockdown.
We got to watch out for those hits while he's down.
He's speaking to the referee again. He's letting him know he's okay. He's going to get out of the round. I think the round's almost over.
Looks to be saved by the bell in round number 2.
Yeah, I believe the first one was a big right hand there. Puts him right down.
And he loaded that one up.
Well, shit, was that what you were saying? Going straight back?
Yeah, Gabriel should have seen it. Again, that's where you get it low and just bump the guy over. Here is just a, experience and let him know you got you.
We're going to step in and use power again. Is Mindoro trying to make it 13 knockouts and 13 wins.
Oh, big shot there on the inside.
Oh, right hand! This is over! Wow! What a blast from the Filipino fighter in round number 3.
O ano mahina ba? Ano pa itong ilalabas natin? Top number 4 sa listahan. Siguradong dito natin makikita ang sangkap kung paano siya posibleng maghari sa middleweight division. Eto na. Round 1 pa lang to ha. Ito ang na-realize ko tungkol kay Mindoro. Pag pinanood natin, kala natin dehado siya pero masdan mong mabuti, brother. Kita mo, yan ang posibleng magdala kay Mindoro sa pagiging world champion. Bakit manipulative sa laban na akala mo talo, ganyan na ganyan yung estilo ni Tank Davis. Iba talaga pag malakas sumuntok, kumpiyansado. Yan na naman, malamang hindi iyon napansin ng karamihan. Ito logic, brother, diba? Ilang beses nang bumagsak yung kalaban. Pero bakit siya pa ata yung agresibo? Ang sikreto, panoorin mo. Gets na ba, brother? O wala pa rin? Tuloy nga natin para kasing di mo naman siniseryoso usapan natin. Top number 3 tayo.
Last boxing fight was 2017. Gentlemen, he was stripped for talking about the way he cut weight. The UK Commission pulled his license. That's why he had to take time off and go to bare knuckle, Paulie, sport you know very, very well. But the toughness he learned in bare knuckle, that's what's carrying me tonight. Yeah. He had some success in bare knuckle. He was really successful over there and did very well. Had some good names. Became a really fan favorite over in bare knuckle. And pretty much made his name there, made his bones there. As far as having your license stripped for the ways you make weight, I think that's things I would agree with. That's what talked about salt baths in SARS on a podcast. They called me and pulled my license. Just how everybody, by the way, cuts weight in the United States. Yeah, I guess you can't talk about it. And you wonder why guys lie when they say when they make weight. It's the easiest cut I've ever had in my life. Trying to cut down to good body work. Jimmy at the open, you talked about Mindoro and his team. Likening him to Manny Pacquiao. Well, he's 5'11". Manny Pacquiao's 5'5" on a tall day. So this is a big version of Manny Pacquiao. As you know very, very well, Chris. Yeah. Manny is a small package, packs a big punch. Mindoro stuck. Mindoro's been never much. Good timing as well there. Time pressure of Good John. You'd like to see Good John maybe cut the ring off a little bit. Trying to put that mental pressure. Trying to make Mindoro uncomfortable. A guy with that many knockouts, maybe might not be expecting the opponent to walk him down. So I can see how Good John is trying to maybe get in his head. He's better off cutting off the ring on Mindoro. He's acting so much as toughness. The idea that Mindoro isn't good that much. He has to run a lot of great guys. Has to get there in deep water. That's where Good John wants to bring him right now. Mindoro is off those big shots. Mindoro's been around for a long time. You see the slickness with the heavyweight. Mindoro's have to get into him. Good John gets hurt to the body now. Getting some big shots. Good John's got to shoot him between these shots. He's got to take away some of the confidence from Mindoro. And then come throwing hard. You got to throw it between hard, big shots. That's all started with body shots and shit, but I still think he's struggling from that body shot a few moments ago. I agree with you there, trying to take a deep breath. He's the former boxing champ from the UK. You turn to boxing and put on those gloves, man. It's a different world. Feels so much better. You get hit with a bare knuckle. And Jimmy, you said he's only 33. I was surprised to hear that. He's been around for a very long time. You know, like 2012, 2011. You know, solid pro for him. Oh, good shot. Nice uppercut. You're gonna be on that. It's hard. You can't throw hard. These boxing look, people don't realize there's a cast in there. And 8 ounces is right. Yeah, I mean, they're basically mittens. Keep going to the body, then come up top. Okay, when you get close, uppercut hook. Everything else is good. Calm down. Breathe. That Little John's coach is Cuban. Look at that uppercut. You talked about getting the respect. Paulie, round number 1. Gotta pick him up. That's a good start. That's a nasty shots right on the nose, too. Those hurt. Uppercuts hurt. Mindoro had himself a good round, but you see Good John is not the kind of guy that goes away that easily. You know, in your face. He's trying to press. I'd love to see him cut the ring off. Mindoro is finding that escape to his own left. To the right of Good John. A little easier. It's allowing him to get a breathing space. Take up round number 2. Get ready for Mindoro. Good John, of course, in the distance. His career 9 times in victory. He has won by decision. 5 of his 13 wins. He's an 18-fight pro. He's showing that experience that he has over Mindoro. He's got the 6 bare knuckle fights as well. So a ton of experience for Good John, and he's trying to use that to take advantage of Mindoro. He's got confidence. He's shot Mindoro, and I was like, I got a crazy guy in front of me. Also, he's backing the puncher up. A lot of times punchers don't punch the same way when they're on their back foot. Good John. He's getting confident, doubling up on the left hook. Good uppercut there from Mindoro. Both uppercuts from both of these guys have been very, very sharp. You know, Mindoro, you gotta understand, he's got all these knockout wins. He might be the kind of guy who also has been used to hitting guys like this and they go away. And instead, Good John not only hasn't gone away, he's getting in his face. There's a psychological ploy here that also starts to wear on you. So Mindoro, you know, this is part of the maturing process as well. You gotta deal with guys like this. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to get rid of them. You're gonna have to deal with them. Let's see if Mindoro is able to deal with Good John, who now is growing into confidence. Greatest quotes I ever heard about boxing. When an intimidator fails to intimidate. Good John is doing a great job putting tons of pressure, both mental and physical at this point. Slick overhead from the body from Good John, man. He's keeping that head moving, not making himself easy. That's all it's gonna need for Mindoro to go back to that body the way he just did. He started out with a good body attack around 1, kind of got away from it. Now, a few seconds ago, kind of went back to it. I think that's probably the best plan of case to attack from Mindoro. You guys talk about it all the time. Nice shot. Down goes Good John. Popping up a little too early. Good John has the 8 count. He should have taken his time a little bit. Let's see if it goes. Such thing as being too tough for your own good. Good John getting into a firefight. Does he have his second knockdown of round number 2? He's going to take his time here. Let's see. I was going to say, punch for punch with a puncher like Mindoro. Not a good idea for Good John. Legs aren't under me. Would this be it? Okay. Yeah, got 30 seconds, 25 seconds. Let's see if he's able to get it around. Clean shots. The referee does that. Let's see if he holds. Holding time. Undefeated Weljon Mindoro.
Eto top number 2. Sa bakbakang ito, pinanood na mismo ito ni Pacman. Bakit? Panoorin natin kung paano muntik mapamura ang 8th Division World Champion.
The referee wipes the gloves clean and the towel is in the corner. So the opening round underway. Two accomplished operators. The man wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold is the undefeated professional Weljon Mindoro. 14 fights, 1 draw, 13 wins, all of them coming inside the distance. no stranger to fighting outside of the United States. We just introduced a KO of the Year candidate in July against Tyler Goodjohn, getting him out of there in the second Olympic gold. Claressa Shields, of course, took 2 Olympic titles in London and Rio. But he said the ring IQ of Andre Ward is what he admires. He said that facing a puncher of this caliber and this repute really didn't hold any fears for him as he scores with a flicking jab, then he doubled it up, not too accurate with the second pair of lead left. As he lands a looping roundhouse right, he says that the pressure that he will bring with his elusiveness, his ring craft and variety will just render Mindoro a frustrated figure, and then he'll start looking for the KO. Shortage of confidence for the man from Melbourne. Since moved to Sydney to manage the the Costa Zoo Boxing School. After his contest with Tim Tszyu, he moved into that role earlier this year. Right cross, left hook to the body. Left hook on the inside, landed by Camilleri. Protecting his abdomen with that lead right hand, the left hand wandering around his quad and kneecap. Walks his man back across the ring. Remember, both men scaling an identical 74.65 kilograms. Good use of the feet as darting laterally, both left and right, is Camilleri. Weljon Mindoro seeking to pin him against the ropes, bring him square in there. He did get through the power driving right cross and unloads a couple of punches to the body. Left hook after turn.
Able just to let his hands go a little bit. Mindoro's got that power, the confidence that comes with that power. Arta better Biev down at ringside, another undisputed champion.
Top of his profession as a reigning world champion. He knows a thing or two about power, but not loading up everything within his shape. Good right hand to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs from Camilleri, but then Mindoro backing his man across the ropes with a forward foray, but keeping his composure under fire and answering with a single was Camilleri. Mindoro just seeking to end that little coming together with a right uppercut, but pulling the trigger first against the trigger man is Camilleri, now backing him up to his own corner with nudging, continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right into his face to disrupt his forward movement. Beautiful shot with that lead left from Camilleri above our commentary position. Approaching the halfway stage, the overhand right from Camilleri was a speculative shot. Continuing to move effectively, laterally, both clockwise and counterclockwise. Mindoro, quick-footed with his advances, trying to close the gap, but invariably the man breaking the standoff by letting his hands go first is Camilleri, and it's the disruptive artist. Camilleri goes by the nickname of Kama KO, 14 wins of his 29, coming via the short route, remember, and there's that disrupt backhand. Tries the lead left hook, but blocked effectively by the gloves and forearm of Camilleri. And dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates, his back skimming against the ropes. Round, and again, just even though Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a spectacle. the distance, and no doubt physically they are points. Having made his debut in 2019, but Camilleri with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the space of center ring is boxing a clever physical contest. Left-right combination not too far away from Mindoro, but Camilleri tucking up behind his shoulder to ward off the incoming fire, and again it's a proffering the half-cover guard. There he fires an overhand right, the left hook which followed may have glanced the nose of Mindoro after the right hand was inaccurate. Clocking up the miles on his fistic odometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro. Again, when Andy and I were observing him work out at the Rocky Road Gym, as a flashing left-right combination catches the advancing Mindoro from Camilleri. He's possessed of that timing that just produces a distinctive sound. Overhand left was a bomb. Walked his man down, but Camilleri landing with the inside of the glove, and then an altogether cleaner right hand, and another one from Camilleri, followed by a left hook, boxing beautifully off the ropes as Mindoro tries to respond with a right uppercut of his own. But he's walked the left and right fists of Mindoro. Terrific work by Camilleri to smother the man from the Philippines. No stranger to going the 10-round distance, so 8 rounds for this Asian title won't hold any fears for him. Again, it's a very dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a right cross, clever boxing out of the corner from Camilleri, who's remained responsible, but now he's beginning to be teed off upon by Mindoro. Is this a stoppage? No, it's a standing count. So, referee Valery Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going and he's seeking to demonstrate that he is a precise and merciless finisher once again. It's an awful long time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of them flush. Is Camilleri. He's endured a torrid minute and 10 seconds so far. He's taken a standing count. Back into the breach, steps Mindoro, senses that he's got his man going. He's wrestled him down to the canvas. That gives him some brief respite. The referee wipes the gloves clean and he's walked onto a shot, which was an uppercut, which sends Camilleri to the canvas to take the second count of the round. There's still a minute and a half to go in round number 4. And against a finisher like Mindoro, that could well be a long 90 seconds. Camilleri on the ropes above our commentary position, bobbing and weaving, trying to hold off, but he's taken a right uppercut and the towel has come in.
Oo, ngayon, unti-unti natin nakilala itong balasubas power puncher na pinakamalakas ngayon sa Pilipinas. Uulitin ko, pinakamalakas ultimo lolo mo. Siguradong aatakihin sa atay pag napanood to. Lalo na itong top number 1, siguradong di mo kakayanin to legit. Brother, sobrang nakakatakot. Parang ayoko na manood kasi yung pinaka-last pa nito, halos masuka ako sorry. Pero legit, walang awa ito. Top number 0 ito na. Tapos panoorin naman natin yung laro ng makakalaban niya si Munguia. So isa lang naman natin lahat ng laban ng kanyang makakalaban, iobserba natin gaano ba kalakas undefeated Mexican knockout artist. Panoorin natin. Brother, yang naka light green trunks with blue na kamukha ni Ramon Bautista, yan ang sunod na kalaban ni Mindoro. Yung dulo ng video importante, brother, dito natin malalaman sino ang tunay na delikado sa bakbakang Mindoro versus Omar Gutierrez Munguia.
Llega zapado con la guardia cerrada, con la fuerza atrás con el jab.
Se ve muy bien trabajado físicamente.
Fíjate cómo a pesar de que se lanza, no queda desguarnecido, queda una buena posición. Aquí está tomando esos pasitos atrás para quedar bien. Se le va con todo. Vámonos a ver si no es un kamikaze, un ataque kamikaze de esos que van con todo para explotar.
Sí, el chino parece ser que tiene una actitud de querer seguir poniéndolo mal al Bam Bam. Sin embargo, el Bam Bam sabe cuál es su distancia. Yo le recomendaría que no se agachara demasiado, tiene que estar pegando cintura, porque
pero
vemos al chino decisivo.
Pero el chino viene decidido y viene con todo. Viene ahí, ardió dos cañones y qué bueno que les presenten pelea, qué bueno que vengan también a tratar de hacer lo propio. y también se ve que tiene un poquito de escuela. Se quita muchos golpes con la distancia, pero cuidado, no se puede quedar ahí y esperar mucho. Están volando las bombas, ¿eh? Ahora se cambiaron los papeles, lo tienen a él contra una esquina. Vamos a ver qué es lo que logran hacer, aunque sale bien con ese uppercut de derecha.
Sí, el chino muy elegante con sus colores mexicanos, desde las zapatillas hasta el short, la bata. Me gustó mucho la bata que traía larga, como los boxeadores de antes, y creo yo que se preparó así.
Fíjate que se ve elegante la manera que dio la vuelta, que giró ahí, que salió, que le dio la vuelta precisamente al Bamba. Eso nos habla de alguien que sí tiene experiencia. Parece que lo tambalearon un poco.
Sí, recibió un golpe muy fuerte el chino por parte del Bam Bam. Ahí lo te digo, no se tiene que agachar demasiado el Bam Bam.
¡Oye, lo lastimó! Ahora sí, se va. Decíamos que no venía con venía con todo, le está fallando, ahora lo está poniendo, pasando el Viagra en taburete. Lo conecta, decíamos que era bueno que les dieran también que viniera con lo propio. Ahí vemos que sí lo hizo, fue un golpe en el parietal que parece que lo lastimó.
Sí, ahí vemos que lo trae contra las cuerdas del chino. El Bam Bam tiene que estar trabajando hacia atrás, va hacia el frente, es peligroso porque tiene un chino que está tirando combinaciones en su distancia corta y pues está metiendo el Bam Bam, no le conviene.
El recto de zurda a la derecha, le mete otra vez ahora cerca del mentón, ahora con menos poder, con menos puntería, pero sigue todavía con mucha peligrosidad. Ahora le cambian de zurda.
Y el referee está atento a cualquier movimiento en falso que haga el Bam Bam, lo está cuidando porque puede realmente parar la pelea si lo ve en mal estado.
Bien, uppercut, lo recibe, lo rechaza con dos golpes, uno ascendente y otro cruzado, y este asalto va a acabar ganándolo el que se suponía que venía de víctima.
Pues realmente viene con una actitud decisiva, se quita muy bien los golpes por su parte el chino.
Prácticamente se va contra la escuadra, se cae.
Y tira golpes el chino muy acertados.
A él le están diciendo la cobrita, no sé qué es lo que le estén diciendo, no sé qué es lo que le puedan decir, pero venía como el ginarito loco de contento antes de que lo conectaran.
Puedes tener una actitud distinta, es donde tienes que decidir si le sigues en esta profesión o desertas, y en este caso pues vemos al chino que salió pues con una actitud ganadora, y sí lo vemos que realmente se preparó para eso. Ahí el referee hace la señal de que la bufeta está desamarrada. Rápidamente amarran la bufeta del Bam Bam. Son segundos que te da para también un segundo respirar, y pues aquí vemos al Bam Bam que va hacia el frente. Tiene que tener cuidado porque pues ir hacia el frente eso le está favoreciendo al chino. Yo creo que tiene que trabajar su distancia el Bam Bam y tener mucho cuidado porque el chino está tirando combinaciones muy buenas y por lo regular las conecta.
Ahí viene con el up, tratando de con África, está tratando de localizarlo, centrarlo, conectarle, no ha dejado de tirar, a pesar de que no había tenido mucha suerte. Ahora lo recibe con un ganchito de zurda, no ha dejado de tirar por su parte Gutiérrez.
Pero fíjate que el chino tira la combinación y baja la guardia, eso no me gusta.
El 1-2 que explota con la derecha.
Ahí amarra el chino.
Lo tiene, entonces va hacia el frente un poco, va corriendo hacia el frente, trata, no, sigue insistiendo a pesar de que lo han lastimado, a pesar de que lo han golpeado.
¡Ay!
Ahora sí, finalmente conecta una que pone en aprietos en parte al chino. Viene la zurda, viene la derecha, tiene que amarrar el de Neucalpan.
Ya se va emparejando la pelea. Ahí lo vemos con mayor decisión al Bam Bam. No debe dejar la guardia abajo, tiene que traer todo el tiempo la guardia arriba el Bam Bam, porque pues el chino de repente suelta unos golpes muy fuertes en forma de volado, y pues es cuando le puede conectar al Bam Bam.
Viene con las dos manos, ha emparejado en parte, ha emparejado bien por su parte en este asalto Omar Gutierrez. Sin embargo todavía no alcanza, creo yo, a tenerlo como lo tenían. Ahora sí, la derecha que le pegan en la nuca, porque él fue el que volteó la cabeza, no fue culpa de Gutiérrez cuando lo conectaron.
Y vemos que el Bam Bam ya se recuperó completamente en este round, ya está dominando este asalto, y pues vemos que no deja se metió otra vez el protector el chino, Ay, le tiró en la nuca, le tiró al frente.
Derecha sólida que trata de repetir, aunque ahora sí no le está como el que le está pegando el refilón. Viene la zurda por parte de Gutiérrez. Trata de centrarlo una vez más. Está contra las cuerdas Villa. Ahora contra su propia esquina. La derecha, la zurda. Pero sigue de pie el chino.
Vemos a Marvin que se hace chiquito, va hacia el frente en la esquina neutral.
Se va a acabar este asalto.
De repente el chino empuja.
Cuadrilátero esperando a que llegue Omar, quien lo hace y de inmediato trata de tomar la iniciativa.
Fíjate, Fernando, ya llevan 1 y 1. Este round es el que se va a decidir quién se está concentrando mejor, quién tiene mejor decisión, y pues ahí vemos que ni uno ni otro se quiere dejar.
Chino le han conectado ya 2 veces sobre la mandíbula. Él por su parte hace lo mismo, pero ahora parece que está pegando más fuerte Omar.
Vemos que de repente también saca el chino sus golpes de poder. Ahí vemos que está regulando hacia atrás. Ahí va a su propia esquina el chino. Y no lo deja salir el Bam Bam.
Ahí lo pone, otra vez obliga por una de las pocas ocasiones a Marco Villa a amarrar.
Ahí le suelta un golpe muy fuerte, pero lo bloqueó el Bam Bam.
No deja de tirar el chino, a pesar de que, repetimos, se supone que el que pega es Gutiérrez. Pero el que más han lastimado hasta el momento ha sido precisamente al Bam Bam. Le han conectado esa derecha, no se la quitan.
¡Ay! Una derecha muy fuerte por parte del Bam Bam.
Ahí le responden en parte, busca las zonas blandas.
¡Ay! Se la responde el chino.
Ahora se también tratando de golpear por debajo, tratando de eliminar. Ese golpe pegó pues entre nuca y guante. Y ha sido vulnerable precisamente Bam Bam. También le han conectado, también le han pegado.
Sí, pues vemos a un chino muy guerrero.
Al esternón la derecha, motiva otra vez el abrazo por tercera vez. Dice, espérate, no le pegas cuando esté agachado. Bájalo, te intenta ir al cuerpo primero. No le ha restado todavía la condición. Ahí bien lo torea.
Muy buen bending por parte del chino Villa.
Ningún plan el chino, No sé dónde lo sacaron de reemplazo, lo trajeron a última hora.
Y cuidado con esos boxeadores que realmente no conoces y te puede sacar una sorpresa.
Se llevaron por el récord, pero este es un peleador que muy habilidoso. Hay una gran condición física. Habíamos hasta el momento 13 asaltos de una pelea pactada 6.
Por eso el boxeador siempre tiene que estar listo. Se viene la oportunidad y mira, el chino Villa no la quiere dejar ir.
Una zurda de engancho, se la cambian por un volado derecho que también ambos explotan el rostro del oponente. Viene una amarre ahí, de los pocos que ha habido. Bueno, han habido algunos.
Le tira el 1-2 el chino y de repente un volado de izquierda y lo conecta.
Se cruzan derechas, Omar es el que pega.
Cuando tira el chino los volados, tira, sí los atina, pero...
Ahí está.
¡Ay!
Brother Real Talk, magandang laban ito. Pero yung pagiging inactive nitong Mexican undefeated boxer na si Munguia, lagot ito sa updated version ngayon ni Weljon Mindoro. Ikaw, ano tingin mo? Salamat sa like at pa-comment, lagi kang mag-ingat.